This video is sponsored by Squarespace. Recently, Coach B and I met for a bouldering session where we picked out some projects and I quizzed B for some coaching tips on some techniques and moves I wasn't too sure on. We worked again on efficient climbing and trying to find ways to conserve energy using B's base theory, and I really think you'll be able to learn a lot from our session around one top tip in particular. So stick around to learn what you should and shouldn't be doing when bouldering at your project level.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm with B. B is back on the channel, and today we are at Parthian Southampton and we're going to be doing something a little bit different. So B's been on the channel before, very much in a coaching capacity, and then we had a session with you in like May time where B took us through some of her projects. But what we've not actually done yet is just have a session together. So today we are going to be taking you along on a session with Hannah and B, and I'm going to be picking B's brain for all of her coaching tips because she doesn't get any time off when she's with me. The plan for this video is we are going to warm up using kind of the perfect technique that B has talked through on the channel previously, using kind of pyramid theory, and then we're going to pick out a few projects, some blocks that catch our eye, and just have a climb, see if we can get them done. So yeah, I'm psyched.
Me too.
Yeah?
It's gonna be good.
Do you want to pick the first block? B has already said that she really wants to do this blue one here, so I'm a bit nervous that she's going to get us on that one first.
We're definitely doing that one first.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we should warm up first.
We should warm up first. So really squeeze in and really like starfish out. So let my hips sort of twist from side to side and just move in whatever way feels nice.
In previous videos, B has shared her drills for base building and efficient climbing movement on her technique board, and you can find those videos in the description box below. But in this video, B and I consider ways that you would use these drills to warm up your movement patterns when you don't have a system board to hand.
So quite often if at the wall that you're training at you don't have a technique board to practice the specific pyramid theory drills on, what Hannah and I are going to do is look at how can we find those shapes on the bouldering wall, what angles work best for us, where can we practice these techniques, and use any footholds in order to create our own little pyramids. We'll give it a shot. I'll attempt on this mint to find, so we're going to allow any feet. Criteria is pivoting arm has to stay straight. So we're going to twist from side to side, trying to practice those different techniques, remembering that glute engagement. So every position, so there, I can't reach that without bending my arm, so it means that I haven't brought my feet up properly. So we want to, if we're using any feet at all, bring the base up to then reach the hold. So feet, hips, hands. Feet, hips. So it's like super basic on this, but if you really take your time to move your hips around, even on these jugs, you can actually get some pretty good practice in. So pivoting arm staying straight, right hip, right hand, left hip, left hand. See how it feels. So first thing, you pulled on and did this. So make it, just set your intention right from the start.
Okay.
And be like, I'm not going to begin my climbing by pulling. I'm going to begin my climb by relaxing my arms and thinking about my feet and placing my base. Okay, so why did this arm here have to bend there? It would be to do with foot choice.
Is it because I used a... Is it my right foot?
Yeah, so just slightly too low. There's nothing wrong with that.
I couldn't quite reach that, so I had to...
Exactly, so it's going, if we are giving ourselves the option to use any foothold possible, we're training for when we go outside, we can use whatever we want to on the rock. We don't want to limit ourselves by what the route set has given us for in our warm-ups. So I started down on this one and do really small movements, so that even from here to here, if I then go, okay, that feels a little bit off balance and not quite within my reach, if I bring the foot up, that suddenly is perfectly within my reach and in balance. So it's super OTT, but if we're going to practice the drill, we may as well do it perfectly. Cool. Now think set the base. Look at left arm, tell it to stay straight and think, yeah, where can I get the push from? If I can't get the pull from the arm, where can I get the push? How about a cheeky little inside edge flag there? You might be able to get a bit more height through this leg. And squeeze the glutes, straighten up through the leg. There it is. Okay, any feet at all, so what's going to feel most balanced and comfortable? Cool. Now we know that we're heading out to the right now, so we want right hip for right hand. Cool. And then left hip, left hand. Cool. So you're kind of making it in a way more complicated and harder for yourself, but what your body and brain is learning there is I'm not just going to start my day climbing resorting to this, and it's what we all generally do. We go, right, warm up climb, sweet, okay, let's go. Right, okay, I'm warm, and then that begins the harder boulder problems with that mentality of I'm just going to pull. Okay, cool. Let's see if we can apply it to this white. Okay, so rather than my instinct, which might be to go straight onto my outside edge, I'm going to start inside, and I'm going to squeeze glutes, lift and reach, and then go to the corner. That one, it's not quite within my reach on the back, so I'm going to sneak it in front, and there it is. Now this one, comfortably within my reach, so I only need to do a sneaky little back flag. There's there. And we're just quite a nice combination of front and back flags. Have a little bit of drop knee at the top. We can kind of dance our way up the climb without feeling like we're getting into pull mode.
Do you go inside?
I did inside edge flag on this first one.
Okay.
So what does it feel like to step this foot in front, flag it down, engage the glutes? Yeah, cool. Nice. And get that real conscious engagement through the glutes, really squeeze, lovely. And now this feels quite nice as a back flag, yeah, because you're just sitting, bringing the hip in close. Nice. Oh, can you feel how you've defaulted back into outside edge mode there? So it's really easily done, and it's not wrong, but if we're practicing the techniques that are less natural for us, try and stay on that inside edge so that we're keeping on drilling.
Would you go for inside edge through?
I actually did right foot on the little one and then flagged the left foot round the corner. I think I might have gone in front, but see what it feels like. It's so tricky to not default back into it.
Yeah, I couldn't figure that one out.
Do you find you're gripping quite hard when you're trying to think?
On what?
Are you gripping quite hard when you're trying to think?
Yeah.
This is the tricky thing about this. So that was sort of perfect level where you have loads of options and you're not having to think quite so much. Whereas on here, as soon as some of the holds get a little bit worse, the over gripping kicks in as soon as we're trying to think.
Yeah.
So I think this is where actually a lot of people are going wrong with learning the techniques, is they'll try and apply it on a climb that is actually just that little bit too tricky, and then all they're reaffirming to themselves is this is harder than climbing the way that I would naturally climb. And that's why we often don't ever get over those hurdles with technique, because if you don't do it on something annoyingly easy, it isn't that beneficial until it's ingrained into your systems. You set yourself a challenge of keeping the pivoting arm straight.
Yeah.
Which technique allows me to keep the pivoting arm straight? And if you start your warm-up climbs with that theory, hopefully when you start moving on to some harder climbs, eventually brain will be like, oh, when I did that in my warm-up, it actually felt a lot easier than if I just pulled straight through. And in bouldering, the route setters will push you, like it's not always going to be possible. It's designed to be hard and flicky and pulley, but there will be moves that don't have to be.
With our movement drills nice and dialed, we decided to move on to some boulder problems in the gym and try to figure out how to climb them together. Before we get into the rest of the video, I wanted to have a quick word from the sponsor of today's video, which is once again Squarespace. Most recently, I've been working with them to build an online storefront But way before that, I just used to host my blog over on Hannah Morris Bouldering. What I love about Squarespace is that it's just easy. You don't have to be a coding whiz, because I am definitely not that. And yeah, I'm really happy with the way that my blog posts look. Like, I feel like I could pick any template and tweak it just a little bit and I'd be happy with the result. So if you would like to try out Squarespace for yourself, maybe you want to start an online blog, or you'd like to share some photography or some writing, then head over to www.squarespace.com/Hannah Morris. And then when you are ready to launch, use the unique code Hannah Morris for 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain.
I think spying out some of the key holes is going to be important. Like, the chalk is going to direct
read
us.
the chalk. Yeah, nice. Go on, mate.
Right, with something like that, think of, similar with kind of like the pyramid theory, think about setting your base so that you can release a limb. So what you did there is, when you flipped with the hand, you were left with only one point of contact with your foot, which then left you in a barn door position and flicking off. So we want to think, if we know that the hand that we're going for is up here, what can we do with our legs to leave us with 2 points of contact at least, so that when we release that hand, we're so stable that even if it is a bit rubbish or we misgrab it, we're probably going to get a good chance to give it another shot. I'm thinking possibly some sort of heel round there to compress in. Squeeze. This is where I try and realise. So there's nothing on there.
Yeah.
Okay. I can see why you wanted to go up there.
Yeah.
I wonder whether...
Go on. Yes, nice. Yeah. Solid, come on. Go on, baby. Come on. Yeah, solid. Nice.
A little bit of a battle on that little bit. Every time I'm moving through the sequences, though, I'm trying to keep my arms as relaxed as I can, so that I can save.
Yeah, nice. Nice. Maybe straight up, I think.
So then I went left, right heel. Can you get it on the higher block and just whack it on there? That's it.
You went over, didn't
I went
you?
with my right hand.
You went that and that.
That.
Nice.
Yeah, but that's essential there. If I just stuck the heel on and tried to go for it, I would get nothing. So the heel's got to be really active to lift the hips up. So when you catch that, your centre of gravity is like here, not here. Don't bring that right foot too high though. You want to be squeezing between the heel and the toe. So the toe wants to be quite low, so you're almost like froggy legs squeezing in. And then when the heel's on, squeeze through the hips, lift through the glutes.
Hard.
Does it feel a bit wrong?
Yeah.
Oh yes, go in with the drop knee. Love that. That was close.
Go on, me. Yeah. Nice. Go on. Go on. Yes, come on.
Oh.
What am I doing?
Nice. Oh, hello.
Bit of freestyle.
Go on. Loving that freestyle. Yeah, go on. Use those knees. What are they for?
Inadvertently, with this attempt on this boulder, I gave BNI the perfect example of exactly what not to do on a boulder when you're trying to climb it efficiently. Towards the top, you can tell I start to tire a little bit, I start to get a little bit scared, and rather than sinking down on my arms, I start to really start abusing my biceps, as B would say. Things get very at a right angle, very squeezy, very compression-y. I'm bunching my body right up, and I'm just not climbing efficiently at all. Look, my poor little elbows are really going through the mill here. Basically your example not to do, but what would you do differently? In subsequent attempts you'll see I really sort my, and I do have begging me up through this top section, telling me to straighten my arms out, but I'm kind of plain ignoring her, I would say, at this point, which I shouldn't be doing, making a total hash out of things. So I guess what I mean to say is that what you cannot see at play here is feet, hips, hands at play, but rather arms, arms, arms. And I think that's basically the crux of what B has been trying to drill into me. It's not just all about my arms, actually a lot can be achieved with body positioning, where you place your feet, how you move your hips around those foot placements, and how you build your base.
Just keep working round until you can get to that top right point. Go on mate, a little bit more. I got you.
Yeah, that was just like no brains.
It goes into protective mode, yeah, which is totally normal. And like if I was leading that, I probably would go into protective mode and be really scared and fighting it. So it's, yeah, it's.
Go on, B. Yes, come on. Go on, B. Come on. Yeah, solid. Yes.
Nice. That's so cool. Just want to see what you make of it. May have totally sandbagged you here, by the way.
Go on now.
I think we'd be better off going in left-hand Gaston first, babe.
Yes. Come on.
Wowzers. Nice.
Go on. Come on. Yes, Hannah. Nice.
Yeah, the top right of it's okay.
Go on.
Nice, babe.
Yeah. Easy.
Okay, fair. Go on, Hannah. You probably will be able to. Nice, come on. Yeah, really nice. Now just try and stay as relaxed as you can. Yes, think straight arm, froggy legs. Just traverse your way through this section, thinking about keeping your hips in and your arms as relaxed as you can. Just use the angles of the holds to your advantage. That's it, go on, get to the top of that one. It's good.
No.
Yeah, really good. Nice. That's it, really good. Can you traverse both your hands round so it's on the right side of that? So match your right hand with your left, that's it. Now straighten up on the right leg and you'll reach the top. Go on mate, go on, it's right there. That's it, come on, easy way up. A little bit more, tiny bit more. Oh, so close. Yeah, I'm hoping that we might get a little bit of flicky pogo in here maybe. A little bit of, possibly.
Up to the first chalky hop.
Yeah, possibly. I'm wondering if that's going to be a little bit of a flick or just like a front on jump. You want to go first? Yeah, you do. Ooh, that was close.
Yeah,
how did it feel?
It felt okay, but I was going too fast for it. The right hand one is nice, but...
Ooh, okay.
Go on. Yes, B. Solid. Go on. Yeah, nice. Come on. Yeah.
Oh no, there's a good bit in that. I just missed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's good.
What's the second blob like?
That's
one in the
quite
middle?
bad actually.
Yeah.
You're quite shallow on that. You've got to really like sink low onto it. When you stepped onto it, you
Sprang in quite a lot.
yeah, and spent quite a bit of time fighting the first move.
Yeah.
Try and think, just like relax, step and go, and then you're not spending too much time hanging on bad holds. And flick. Yeah.
I'm not engaging that shoulder, I just kind of hit it and go floppy.
It's almost, you've got to believe that you can hold it, or as soon as you struggle to hold it, body and brain give up on it and
Yeah. I feel like that was never going to stick, but I wanted to tap
I
it.
may be wrong, but watch where my hips are before I go for the move.
Yeah.
I'm trying to imagine what I'm doing there versus what you're doing there, but I think you're coming quite high into it so that when you go for it, you haven't got much spring in the bag to then hit and then engage. I'm wondering, I think I might keep my hips a little bit lower for longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Got me. Go on, you got it. Yeah, nice. Yeah. Lovely.
Had to get that in there.
Little inside. I see that.
Here we go. Yes. It's alright. Without the right foot smear, it would probably be quite hard. Propel over.
Smash it.
Smash it.
Nice.
Go on, Han, can you match that one?
Yeah.
That's it. And you just got a really nice outside edge it. That's it. Come on. Left foot's a little bit better.
Yeah, nice.
See if
Come
you
on.
can match it. Come on, babe.
Come on.
This one's good. Get really deep in the back of it. Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Come on. Yeah. It's weird. You almost have to feel it to hold that one. You got it. Just really fight it. It feels like you're going to come off, but you just got to really squeeze everything. Come low and pounce. And squeeze. Yes. Come on. That was it.
Go on. Yes.
Go on, Han.
Yes.
Nice.
Come on. Nice.
Go on. Kick the foot over as soon as you catch
Go
it.
on.
Nice, babe.
Yes.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Without a right foot. I'll do it again.
You'll get it.
Yeah, that would go.
I think now you know what it feels like to land that foot.
I don't think I want to.
No?
I think
You're just going to hang it?
just catch it, yeah.
Maybe, because it does force your right leg to throw you off even more. It is probably good enough for you to
What's
just
the top
catch it and hang.
like? I mean, feel like. I know it looks like.
It's not as amazing as you might want by that point, which is why I stuck in a little flag, because
Yeah,
I didn't.
yeah.
I just wanted to quickly match it.
Nice, Hannah. Yeah, come on. Come on.
Nice
Yes,
hand.
Solly, come on.
Super static. Just get the body position right. Nice.
So I've brought Bea over to this red climb, mainly because I tried this during a session with Louis a long time ago, and I thought that it was exactly these kind of thing. It's one of those like technical test pieces, I would say.
It's funny that you say my kind of thing, because it's my kind of nightmare.
Oh really?
But maybe I've turned my nightmare into my kind of thing because I've always been so fascinated
worked
why
it.
I'm so bad at this stuff.
Yeah, I thought it was just, for me, I found it was so much to do with like hips and body position,
Yeah.
and that's like
That's why I've
you are
tried
hips and
to
body
develop
position.
what I've developed, because I'm so intuitively bad at this stuff.
Yeah. Oh.
But that's why I've spent the last 5 years practicing it and coaching it, which has made me better at it, which is nice to
Yeah.
see.
Nice bit. Yeah. Come on.
Got my foot stuck.
Come on. Yes, so strong. Come on. Come on. Yes.
I just scratched your mic, so
Come on. Come on. Oh, it's okay. Go on. Go on. Go on. You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. Come on. Yes. Come on. Yes.
Ooh, that was a little battle, wasn't it?
Yay. That was so good.
I very nearly
Well
dropped that
done.
on every occasion.
You just got it like the transfer straight away. It took me literally about 3 hours. Well, maybe not literally, maybe about an hour to get over this. I just couldn't move that to that.
Did I slap out to the right at that point? And, like,
yeah, but you
squeeze
kind
the
of did it
volume?
like as you were coming round. So you
Yeah.
were like coming round, and then you.
Cool climb. That would be like my worst nightmare in a comp,
Techie.
or on a route.
Yeah.
Cool though.
Okay.
For the old day flash.
No. So one
I'm
time only.
content with, I'm not going to unsend it. I've done this climb. Nemesis. Absolute nemesis. For the outtakes.
For the blooper reel.
For the blooper. It's like trusting that foot and moving quickly enough.
Yeah. That's close.
Got to land that there to get into there. I can't think quick enough to do that. Does it have to be that many foot movements there? Could I just jump straight to there? Any tricks on this one you know of, Alex? Is it just what I'm trying to do but better?
It's what I've been told is just make sure you get the step through right.
So step
The left,
through or
the left, right.
do it so much more to get good at it. This is why I don't do competition climbing. It blows my little mind.
Yeah. Belly close.
Your optimism. Let's try something else.
Have you you done that, Blue?
Go on, B. Come on. Yes. Go on, B. Yes, come on. Come on. Yeah. Nice. Come on.
What did I teach you?
Go on. Go on, Anna. Yes, solid, come on.
Neck holds way better, just squeeze into a gas lift.
Yes.
Come on, fight it. Nice, Sam. Come on,
Oh.
come on.
Yeah, go on. Go on, Hannah.
Come on.
Oh.
I don't know what the last one looks like. It's a bit...
You'll be right if you come into the left hand.
Yeah, is that left hand?
No.
Get right hand. Think long thoughts.
Long, flowy.
So smooth. Come on. Good. Really nice relaxed stance there.
Right, yeah, there you go.
Come on, you can do it. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze.
Thanks.
Awesome. What?
Not a single bent arm in sight.
Nice, nice. Go on.
Go on. Yes. Yes, come on. Nice. Go on, Hannah. Yeah. little ones. Still quite a bend, but I think not. How did you do this without bending your arms? Well, that's right foot. That was panic stations. That felt really, really high. So thank you very much for joining along on our session. I think you've probably got more left in you, but I think I'm pretty done.
Well poked.
Yeah, no, that was really fun. Thank
fun.
you
That was
very
super
much
fun.
for joining me and helping me at some of those blocks.
It's always a laugh.
Definitely that blue one. You helped me persevere with that one. I think I would have. It's one of those where you like try it and think that is just not my thing.
Yeah, I'm
You don't
really
try
glad
again.
that you did persevere with that, because I think that hopefully shows you what potential you have on moves that feel like you have to fight them, when
Yeah,
actually it's more
definitely.
in your mind than your body. You'd
Yeah.
be really relaxed.
Like you were saying, we should put side by side like my first attempt on the blue and my last attempt on the blue, like my Sengo, and like compare how
Yeah.
efficient I climb in between the two.
Yeah.
It'd be super interesting. But thank you very much to Bea for joining me. I will leave all of Bea's information in the description box, because Bea is very excitingly doing remote coaching.
Yes.
Is that?
Yeah, well, I've decided that, well, really through you wonderful people wanting my coaching that can't necessarily come to the UK and see me, I'm now doing more remote coaching online. So you can book on my website, there'll hopefully be a little link, you can book a remote session, or I'm sort of travelling up and down the country, here, there and everywhere, doing one-to-ones as well, and even in Australia and New Zealand later in the
Gets
year.
that.
So if you are in Australia or New Zealand, drop me a message as well, possibly America as well on the way home. Yeah, it's
Do
exciting.
get in touch with Bea. She can help you progress and up your projects, up your blue projects in your
Yeah.
life. Yeah. Until next time.
Amazing. Thank you guys.